Right, now we're live. We're live, kiddo. We're live, kiddo. Now. We should be live. I'm just going to check the YouTubey thing, make sure. Yeah, well, they're looking good to me. Right, so we're live now. I'm going to give another go. I'm going to validate that. Hello, folks. Sorry about that. It wasn't me. It was just a little issue with the new flight simulator. It's, you know, it's new, so I'm it's going to expect to have a few little glitches in it. But I've been using it all day, so you know we can't complain. One little glitch like that, eh? Right, so I've validated my flight plan. We're just going to do a quick flight for a friend of mine, my very dear friend, and we're going to do a flight because he said, "Well, I can't see how it can be any fun. It's just like a bloody train simulator." So what we're going to do now is we're going to start this very brief flight with atrocious weather. It's pouring with rain. We're in Alderney. It's going to be. We're going to try a VFR if they let us. But I think we might have to apply IFR looking at low cloud. So we're going to do an IFR, and let's just file the flight and see if they'll accept it. Okay, they'll sign. Just accept it anyway. So we're just going to. I'm just entering my flight plan in now. So bear with me a second. And it's 130.50. That's the frequency to the for Alderney, so we need to request clearance. So we give our call sign, which is Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, ready to copy IFR.
31 Victor Bravo, we don't have a flight plan on file for you.
Okay, well I'm flying it now. Sorry, my love. I've just filed my flight plan. This is Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request IFR clearance.
31 Victor Bravo, this is Alderney ground on 130.5. Please repeat your request.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, ready to copy IFR.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
I think my mic is not quite right. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, ready to copy IFR.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is cleared to Echo Golf Juliet Bravo as filed. Expect departure runway 26. Departure on 120.45 squawk 6115.
6. Well, I don't know if I press that then. 6 1 6 5. So Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, it's cleared to Echo Golf Juliet Bravo as filed. Departure on 120.45 squawk 6115.
31 Victor Bravo, rear back correct. Altimeter 2992, let us know when you're ready for pushback.
Six, 1 1 5. Air dent. That's clearing up a bit, that's good. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, ready for taxi.
31 Victor Bravo, taxi to runway 26 via taxiways Alpha, hold short runway 26.
Taxi to runway 26 via Alpha, hold short runway 26. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. Usually we go on a taxiway, but unfortunately where I put us was a little bit in the middle of nowhere really, so okay. So runway 26, which is down this way. So
ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an
31
overhead
Victor
bin.
Bravo, contact
Please
tower
take your
on
seat and fasten your seatbelt.
125.35. Have
And
a good
also make sure your
afternoon.
seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position.
tower on 125.45. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, tower frequency is 125.35.
125.35 for Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. Right. Right, we've done our filed off flight plan. And you should be Glenn. You should be on YouTube now. Yeah? Go onto YouTube and you'll see what's going on. You can't see it from there. It's brilliant. Alright? I'll speak to you on the text. Or you'll hear me speak to you, you can just text me. Sorry about that, just chat to a friend of mine. Right. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, ready for takeoff. Runway 27.
31 Victor Bravo, winds are calm, clear for takeoff. Runway 26 squawk 6115, maintain runway heading until above 1,300 feet, then turn heading 360 to intercept course.
Right, okay, so I just told you then, I'm going to get my little thing called an autopilot. Not that I'm going to use it. Well, it's not coming up anyway, so yeah, it is. Right, so I'm going to move that down to there, and she said turn to a heading of above 1,000 feet, then turn to 360, so the 365 degrees, in other words turn completely round. Makes sense. Okay, not above 1,000 feet. Right then, so we're just going to confirm that to her so she knows. Clear for takeoff, runway 26, squawk 6115. Maintain runway heading until above 1,300 feet. Then to a heading of 360, Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. We're clear to takeoff and we're rolling. Yeah, this is going to be a bit bumpy. That's a positive rate. Well, this is, yeah, very bumpy. Above 1,000 feet, turn right heading 360 as requested, flaps up, gear up. I've got no co-pilot, so I'm using a couple of switches instead of reaching over because I knocked my phone over. 360, which is north.
Bear 31 Victor Bravo, contact Guernsey approach on 128.65. Have a nice day.
So 128.65. Guernsey Tower, this is Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo with you at 2,800 feet, heading 349. Say again, Victor. Blah. I didn't say.
Calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, say again.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, contact Guernsey approach on 128.65. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Cool. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo with you at 3,200 feet.
31 Victor Bravo, you were gone. Please say again.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo with you at 3,400 feet.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, good afternoon. Squawk 6115.
Squawk 6115, Beach 1 Victor Bravo.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, squawking 6115.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
But I don't think we're going to need to go much more than sort of 4,500 feet because it's only a short flight. But having said that, the way it is at the moment, it might be better to get off the out of the clouds, save any de-icing up. So we're going to climb a little bit. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, requesting 5,000 feet.
31 Victor Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 060.
Climb, maintain flight level 060 for 31 Victor Bravo. Sorry about that, I wasn't even looking. That's brilliant. I did a loop-the-loop. What a pilot. Boy, am I a good pilot. That's why they say don't use a mobile phone and fly an aircraft. Did you see that? Oh my god, that was funny. That was... Cannot hear anything. You must be able to hear something. Okay, whatever.
Oban 31 Victor Bravo expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Right then, so anyway, that was a bit of fun. I need to see why that isn't working. Let's have a look. Right then, so anyway, that was a bit of fun. I need to see why that isn't working. Let's have a look. Right then, so oh, it is on my phone. I think it's yours, Glenn. I think it's yours, mate. Well, hello guys. That was good fun. That just now. I don't know if you just saw it. I was on the phone to my nephew Liam and I just did a loop-the-loop and it was a perfect loop-the-loop, we didn't crash. So that's you know, let's fly, go over there. Let's break all the rules. Right, now we've got some rain and the weather's getting pretty bad. Right, this is supposed to be a very quick trip, but unfortunately I just did a loop-the-loop, which obviously put us back 365 degrees back the other way, which is not supposed to happen. Right, we're 2,700 feet. I'm going to get myself back on the right heading. But according to my heading, it is heading a 224. So we're going to go 224 now. And the weather is pretty bad. You can see it's raining very heavy. Hey guys, leave a message on there and I can see what you're saying. Right, we were cleared to 6,000, which I think we're probably going to have to do, because if you look on your left hand side there, we can see we have got absolutely terrible weather. So we're going to climb up to 6,000. Get through this fluffy stuff. Get through that fluffy stuff. And then we'll see where we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Thank you.
Oh, look at that, look, isn't it lovely weather? It's beautiful. Let's have a look around, shall we? Look at that, there's the wing. Oh, isn't it beautiful being up here? It's like nice. I've had to climb a bit though, because it's a little bit hard to see really. I'm cleared to 6,000 feet anyway, so we'll do a climb now. Well, we're cleared to go straight to Echo Golf Juliet Bravo, which is Guernsey, and we're cleared to approach runway threshold. Final via direct, turn 2, runway midpoint. It doesn't give us a final threshold. Oh yeah, 270. Okay. Well, we're going to go landing on runway 27. So that's actually going to be quite good. So we're going to cut through this way. If you look down there, you can see the clouds. And we're going through the clouds. In a minute, we're going to be descending through that. So that will be a bit of fun, won't it? Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request descent to 4,000 feet.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call signs.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request 4,000.
Yonsei windows are gone.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, descending 4,000 feet.
31 Victor Rebel Squawk 6115.
Squawk 6115 for beach 131 Victor Bravo.
31 Victor Rebel Squawk 6115 runway 27.
Squawk 6115 for Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo and clear runway 27. Right, we're doing 164 knots. We're going to start putting the nose up a little bit because we're going to start our descent into Guernsey. As you can see around, guys, if I just give you a little sight round the aircraft, you can see it's absolutely miserable and it's going to be a bit of fun, this. I think this is going to be a challenge, even for a real pilot, let alone an idiot like me. Okay, let's let's just do a bit of that, shall we? And just change the view a bit so we can see just a little bit more. That's better now, I can see what we're doing now. Right, so let's get these passengers ready for descending. There, go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Thank you.
Right, so what we're going to do now is get our approach ready. Landing lights are on, everything's on and ready to go. We're now going to get our airspeed down a little bit, so we're going to pull back on the nose, just give it a bit of buffet down on the old throttle a bit. Just get the airspeed to come down nicely for us. That's better, 140. And as we get to a certain extent, the altitude should start dropping. It's at 7,000 now. I can feel a bit of pulling on the nose, so I'm going to trim it up a bit. And then I can feel the airspeed coming down, and the altitude is starting to come down a bit now. But now with that speed, we're going to give it some flaps. And a bit nose down attitude now, because we're going to start to get too slow. And we need to get down because we're at 7,000 feet and we're not that far from Alderney, Guernsey really. So we're going to start our turn into the approach of runway 27. And by the looks of things, we might be fortunate if you could look straight up the screen above what the cockpit dash, you can see, I think I can see Guernsey there. So I really have to get the speed down quick. And we'll put the gear down as well, why the hell not? Let's get as much drag as we possibly can because we need to get the altitude down here. 3 green, landing gear down, flap set full, airspeed 103 knots. We need to get ourselves onto this approach now. I can't say it's 060, but we're going to do it. He's asked us. Climb to 060, flight level 2 there. Yeah, Bob there.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, climb to flight level 6000.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, climbing to 6000.
Victor Rebel, expedite climb to flight level 060.
Expedite climb to flight level 060 for Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. Oh, we better do that. I think the reason he's getting us to climb is where we're coming in. It's the same as where we would be landing, wouldn't it? In sort of takeoff. So I think he's probably getting us round to the right angle to do a left pattern, more than likely.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel climb and maintain flight level 060.
Climb and maintain flight level 060 for Bob Air 51 Victor Bravo.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Climbing flight level 060 Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo requesting 4000. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request 4000.
31 Victor Rebel GURNSE by witness Arkham.
Bob Air request descent to 4000.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
We'll ignore him. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request vectors to runway 27.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel, there is no runway 7 at Yorksea. Please repeat your request. Squawk 6115 no VOR approaches available for Yorksea. Say intentions.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request vectors to runway 27.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel, there is no runway 7 at Yorksea.
I don't think he likes me.
Squawk 6115 no VOR approaches available for Yorksea. Say intentions.
Well, if he's not listening to me today with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request the option runway 27.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel, this is Yorksea approach on 128.65. Please repeat your request.
Bob Air request the option of runway 27. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo cancel IFR at this time.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel Roger. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy your afternoon.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request VFR landing runway 27.
Hogan 31 Victor Rebel Squawk 6115 expect to enter on the left downwind for runway 27 at Yorksea. Pattern altitude is 1,300 feet.
Squawk 6115 expect to enter left downwind runway 27 for 31 Victor Bravo.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo request No, cancel that. Cancel that. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. We'll report runway in sight.
Bobad 31 Victor Bravo, this is Buoyancy approach on 128.65. Please repeat your request.
Right, left downwind, runway 27. Okie dokie, this is going to be fun. Right guys, if you look on our right hand side now, we're coming into Guernsey, so we're going to go to left downwind. So basically, we go out this way, because lucky Guernsey at the moment seems to be clear of cloud. But I hope everybody's enjoying this so far as much as I am, because I'm having a great time tonight. It's I had my gear up down before and I put it up a bit but this is going to be fun because we've actually going to go blind into the clouds and not be able to see a thing, so it's going to be all instruments through this part, and then what we're going to do is come out and we're going to go travelling down sort of to the left hand side of the runway 9, and that's what they mean when they say left downwind. And if anybody wants to know why they have a left downwind, then that's because you sit on the left hand side of the aircraft, so you can see, for VFR landings, you can see the runway and the points of reference from your left hand side, and you can see the runway as well. You can't see it if you're sat on the right, so that's the common sense bit behind it. But anyway, as we're having a great time. I wonder if I've got time to go and flog them something. Let's see if we can flog them something.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks and food. Please check the magazine in front of you for our latest offers on food, drink and duty-free shopping.
Wow, how about that guys? Got a fruity D's and everything. Right, now we've got absolutely zero visibility, so we know that the runway's on our right hand side. So I'm going to bank it slightly to the left, which is going to take us out a little bit, and it's starting to hail and the weather's getting even worse. So far, looking at the winds, so the winds are calm. It's just rain. Right, at 4,000 feet. There's a clear to frequency request and try again, probably 3 won't be done. Right, there we go. Now, I know I'm clear, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the old speed down, going to get my gear down, and airspeed down. Now let's get this through the clouds, and then we should be starting now. I turn to the right hand side, about 20-degree bank. That should bring us around quite quickly. And we should come through the clouds, and we're going to forget the left actually going down the parallel to the runway. We're just going to make sure that we're coming in to the left hand side on base, really, so it's going to be left pattern on base. Oh, it just seems to be getting a bit more windy now. Just a little bit. Oh, there's the channel line there. That's Guernsey on our right. Let's go off there like you normally do, off towards Herm a little bit, and airspeed, full flaps up, landing lights are on, everything's down, gears down, ready to go. Airspeed 118, probably a bit fast really at the moment. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on base leg.
Bobad 31 Victor Bravo, this is Buoyancy approach on 128.65. Please repeat your request.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on base leg.
Bobad 31 Victor Bravo, this is Buoyancy approach on 128.65. Please repeat your request.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on left downwind. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on final. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on final to land runway 27.
31 Victor Bravo negative. You are cleared to land on runway 27.
31 Victor Bravo is cleared to land runway 27. Thank you.
Bobat 31 Victor Bravo contact tower on 119.95. Enjoy.
119.95, all with one hand reaching across the cockpit. Usually the radio's in the middle, but I've changed it around for a change just to mess about. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on final.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, good afternoon. Squawk 1200.
1, 2, oop, there we go. He's not giving me a lot of time, is he? So, 1, 2, 0, 0. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to worry. 1, 2, 0, 0. Right then. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is on final. I'm a bit low, but we are full flaps as well, so that's good. Whoa, a bit bumpy. Nose up, 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 up. No, that's it. Down we go. Rudder pedals, keep it in control. Try to keep it close to the centre line as we can. That was a bit to the right, really, but never mind. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to the parking.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, contact Guernsey ground on 121.8 for taxi clearance.
I better move actually, not to stop here. 121.8 for Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo ground. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo ground, request taxi to parking.
31 Victor Bravo, this is ground, go ahead.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to the gate.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, stay with Guernsey Tower on 119.95 until clear of active.
Okay, clear of active now, so 119.95. I'm not going to do it now because I've already done it anyway. Okay, but Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to parking.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, stay with Guernsey Tower on 119.95 until clear of active.
Okay. Tower, this is Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to parking.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, contact Guernsey ground on 121.8 for taxi clearance.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is clear of the active, request taxi to the to parking.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, taxi to runway 27 via taxiways Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 27.
A change request. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to parking.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Delta, Alpha.
taxiing to General Aviation Parking via Delta and out.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air, taxiing to aviation. Oh, I'm going to turn it off now because we know where we are anyway.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, say again.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiways Delta. Out.
I haven't got my map up, so I can't remember where it is now. General Aviation, that's Anglo-Normandy, that, isn't it? I haven't got my map up, so I can't remember where it is now. General Aviation, that's Anglo-Normandy, that.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bin, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future.
Got a death wish, that guy. There's a propeller there, you idiot. Look at him. Walking on the spot. I'm going to chop him up. What an idiot. Right, I'll smack him around the ear with the wing now. Oh, never mind. Are you just as bad? Get out of the way. I got a thing about beards. I'm walking on the spot, but that's nothing. Right, so what we're going to do now, guys, I'm just going to do this as soon as we're here. It got pretty quicker. I'm going to just improve the graphics a bit because I've got it set because the graphics was we were using it before for a night flight, so I think it still remembered that. So I'm just going to give it more on the graphic side because it's all like, oh, that's ultra. We need more of that text resolution, and we need more details and bushes and grass. Obviously we need some more of that, don't we, guys? And then we want windshield effects is good, ambient occlusion, what that is. I'm going to put that as ultra. Don't know what a lot of these do, to be fair, but we're going to do it anyway. It's just a bit of fun. Right, apply. I'm going to go back there, and then what we're going to do is going to just have a quick burn around Guernsey so you can see what the improvements are. So it flaps back down. That's how the passengers are on board, I suppose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to runway 27. Okay, Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo is taxiing to runway 27. Well, bearing in mind that we didn't really do things stupidly, we tried to do it as properly-ish as we possibly can. But let's give a guy a round of applause for what he's done to Guernsey Airport, because that really does look so much better than it did. And the runway, the taxiways are now flat. Apart from one mistake, he's made the runway flat, but the runway is not flat in Guernsey. It runs uphill. It's got a hill in it. So I suppose we better wait our turn really for this Cessna to follow us to depart. But he's not breaking any rules, he's doing the correct speed on the taxiway. Well, you guys want to see what this looks like now, because I've just boosted up the graphics a bit now, so it should be, it's not maxed out, but it should be better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat. Ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19, we would like to remind passengers that you have to wear a face mask at all times during this flight. If you require a new face mask, please ask one of our crew members for one. Thank you.
What a load of rubbish. I just thought I'd put that on to give you a giggle, really. Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request departure runway 27.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, this is Guernsey ground on 121.8. Please repeat your request.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request release runway 27.
Bob Air 31 Victor Bravo, this is Guernsey ground on 121.8. Please repeat your request.
I haven't actually followed up the plan here, so we're just going to ignore him, okay guys? Not something I'd normally do, but we're doing it for the graphics purposes, so you want to have a look around. So this is what the end of the runway. You can see it's so much better now. They've put the railings around the outside of the airport. It's really amazing what they do, these guys. I'm really impressed with it. And you can see the windsock on my left hand side there is indicating it's a little bit turbulency. It's sort of down the runway, but it's like as typical Guernsey. It seems to be blowing around a bit to the left and right, and you can see the wind speed of the on top of the windsock there. So it's pretty good fun. This should be quite fun. This we're gonna give it some flaps and let's just give it some beans and let's go and have a look around, shall we? Yeah, the windsock's telling me that I'll have to rudder better it a little bit, just keep it on the right track. It's not bad, or a little bit, not bad. V1 rotate, and up we go. And a positive rate climb, gear up. I'll do it from here. Gear up, flaps up. And let's just have a little look around now, shall we? Do some stupid flying. One thing I didn't do before, guys, is, although I did it, I don't think I actually executed it. Like when you go to there, I don't think I did actually. There's a little thing you do and you've got to save it, eh? Let's have a look. Render scaling, put up there. Level of terrain detail, put up there. Level of objects up there, put that as ultra, 16, 16, I don't go any higher than 16, so that's that. Ultra, water and waves, let's have that up as well, because that looks really good, that. contact shadows, terrain shadows, don't need that. Ambient up, reflections. That looks like pretty funny. See, have a look, see what that's like. Apply and save. And back. And then resume, and let's see if it looks any better. I can cope with that. Oh, but there's something else we've got to do. Just quickly. Press that button, because I've got a funny feeling it isn't doing it at the moment. And I go into where it says data and online functionality. So it's all blanked off. Now we're turning on the photogrammetry and everything else. Real world air traffic, live weather. No, I'm not happy the weather is. Now you check this out, guys, when you've got to go into the data section under the general and go across and turn them on. Now you watch the difference of the graphics, it just really comes alive. That's if it's going to work, because it's straining a lot out of any system, really, that. Right. Oh, there's only one person watching and it must be me. It's trying. I'll leave it do its thing. Anyway, all jokes aside, guys, I hope everybody's enjoyed time as much fun as I have today. You know, it makes you... Anyway, all jokes aside, guys, I hope everybody's enjoyed time as much fun as I have today. You know, it makes you... all jokes aside, guys, I hope everybody's enjoyed time as much fun as I have today. You know, it makes you... all jokes aside, guys, I hope everybody's enjoyed time I have today. Yeah, it's been pretty good fun, really, to be fair, I must admit. I'm going to go back now, so it's still live anyway. So we're going to go and see what the difference is now that I've got turned the actual wheel data thing on, and it's supposed to make a hell of a difference, and I think it does. Watch. Are you ready, guys? Look at that. Miss Beaujour Leisure Centre there. Right, here we go. Let's have a bit of stupid fun now. We can have some stupid fun. We can't be serious all the time. So you can still play it like an idiot if you want to. Ready, let's go. Ready? Let's see what they can do. The bathing pools. That was my fighter days. That was used to be in the RAF. Oh, look at that. We're coming in just in time. Look at the weather. It's starting to get fogged in. Let's see if we can do an improvement on my last landing, because it was pretty atrocious.
With your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bin, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Thank you.
Right, what we're going to do, guys, is just going to do a little burn to Jersey, I think, because I think it's only fair that we give credit for a bit of Jersey. So we'll do a taxi to Jersey, get to Jersey now. I think we might have enough. We came in on runway 27, so we should be alright. Actually, we landed, yeah, we landed on runway 27, yeah. So we take off runway 27. Just a quick little pop over to Jersey and see how they're getting on. You got to see it. It's only fair, really, isn't it? Guernsey looks quite good, but Jersey, I think, looks pretty good too. Let's go and have a look. Let's face it, who's going to want to fly in this? Bloody weather miserable, isn't it? And 10% flaps and throttle up. There we go. 80 knots, V1. Oh, positive rate geared up. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I think that's looking pretty good. I guess you guys are not familiar with the Channel Islands. On my left is St Peter Port Harbour. We're just leaving it now. I'll climb it, level it off. There's Herm, another little island, Herm. Jetu. You got Sark, and you've got Alderney, which is the camera, which is right over that way. And you've got Jersey, which is over this way. So we'll just do a slight turn and we'll go off to Jersey, and as a completion we'll just go and land in Alderney and call it a day. Retire for the evening. How wonderful. That's my pilot voice, by the way. I don't talk like that normally. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has switched on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
Señoras y señores, el capitán ha activado las señales de cinturón. Por favor, regresen a sus asientos y abrochense los cinturones. Muchas gracias.
Good, eh? Just in case we've got a foreigner on there.
Passageiros, o comandante ligou o sinal de apertar cintos. Pedimos, por favor, que apertem os cintos de segurança, endireitem as costas das cadeiras e levantem as mesas. Muito obrigado. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Would you please take your seats, fasten your seatbelts, and twist up your chairs and lift the table in front of you. Thank you very much.
He's a fair woman in that one, wasn't he? I'll have a chat with him after, he's a good lad. Oh dear.
Senhores Caros passageiros, como já devem ter reparado, iniciamos a descida para o nosso destino. Para a vossa segurança, pedimos agora que tomem os vossos lugares, endireitem as costas das cadeiras e levantem as mesas. Por favor, certifiquem-se de desligar todos os aparelhos eletrónicos, a fim de não interferirem nos instrumentos do avião. Dentro de alguns minutos aterraremos no nosso destino. Obrigado. Ladies and gentlemen, as you probably noticed, we are descending to our destination. For your safety, we ask everyone to take your seat, straighten up your chair, and lift your table to the upright position. Please make sure that all of your portable electronic devices have been turned off. In a few minutes, we will be landing in our destination. Thank you.
Right, we're clear to land. We're going through the fog and now we can't see anything. I don't know what the visibility is like there because I haven't got an ATIS report, but I'll have a look afterwards. Well, anyway, so far we're down to 3,900 feet. We're descending at 100 feet, going quite quickly, 100 feet per minute. So we're going to be down to 2,500 feet very soon. And then what we'll do is we're going to do a swipe in. I'm going to go into a runway 09. I believe it's got a runway 09 Jersey anyway. I think it's 269 and 270 type thing, yeah. So we'll go in there. Go in the other one, it doesn't matter. Got to be pretty close. Just go through the clouds. We're now at 2,300 feet, airspeed 112, full flaps, gears down, lights on, de-ice is on. It's going to be quite difficult, guys, because it's visibility is very poor, but I know where we are. Got the headings right. On the ILS should be right. The VFR, we can see. You can see the. I can see the runway, so it would be alright. We'll get down nicely. I was actually going to fly around and see what Jersey looked like, but the visibility is very poor. So this is going to be a bit of guesswork, really. I'm sure we drifted off of there. We've got a bit of side wind here today as well, so I'm going to try and use that as my advantage so I can get a bit more view, because I can't see very well. There you go. Be a bit of a crosswind. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, she's a bit bumpy today. What an atrocious day. Goodness gracious. Well.
Senhores passageiros, acabamos de aterrar no nosso destino. Pedimos que se conservem sentados, com os cintos de segurança apertados, até que o respectivo sinal de apertar cintos seja desligado. Queiram verificar que levam convosco toda a bagagem de mão. Esperamos que a viagem vos tenha agradado e esperamos vê-los de novo. Obrigado por voarem na TAP, membro da Star Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed in our destination. We ask you to remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all of your hand baggage with you. We hope you enjoyed the flight and we hope to see you again. Thank you for flying TAP, a Star Alliance member.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your flight and talked to you. The weather's actually terrible, so you're probably going to get wet before you get to your car. I'll radio you through the ground and see if I can get into a bus to come and pick you up. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed flying with BK Airways on this atrocious day to the Channel Islands. It's been quite an adventurous day today. We've done the Scilly Isles, we've done Guernsey, we've done Jersey, we've done Alderney. So it's been quite action-packed, really. It's not been a dull day. We've had some fun today. The landing in the Scilly Isles, well, I don't want to sort of hold my hand up and say I did it. It was really pretty poor, really, wasn't it? I'm trying to think where I can get parked so people don't get so wet, really. Let's have a look. We could go over there, I guess. We'll just stick it where I'm supposed to. Stick it here, it'll be alright. Well, thank you very much, guys. Alright, we have engine shut down. Alright, cabin crew, you can yeah, and all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts on until we reach the gate. On behalf of the entire crew, we would like to thank you for choosing to fly with us.
That's fine, no problem at all. So that's it then, folks. We've now succeeded in our endeavour to do a little demonstration of the couple of apps that I'm using at the moment, and a couple of good jet flights and a couple of single engine airplane flights. It's been good fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have doing it. And it's time to go now, and I have to shut down the aircraft because that noise is getting on my tits. Can you imagine that all the way for the last 3 hours of flying? It wouldn't be funny. So shut that off, that's fine. He's telling me now, put part brake on, that's just shutting him up. Okie dokie. And we shut everything down now. I'm just going to get some lights on because I need to get done. Okay, and that should be almost off. That's it. Thank you very much, and I hope you fly with BK Airways again. Will be another flight tomorrow sometime during the day. I'm not sure what time yet, but it's going to be maybe in the morning, something like that, till maybe lunchtime. We'll see. If you want anywhere you want to go, or tell me where to go, and we'll drop me an email. And I'll be glad to give anything a go. I'm going for a laugh. So, on behalf of all the crew, I'd like to thank you. Happy flight.